Alright, let's head to the barracks, because we got some folks that have gotten a lot of experience over the last couple of missions, and now is the perfect time to start spending some of it.
Mech warrior training complete.
Receiving you.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Let's see. Oh, I didn't realize Bamboozle was ready for 2 upgrades.
Skipper.
Let's see, we got Bolo. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. We're bouncing back and forth between your remaining skills.
Aye, aye.
Cody is ready for an upgrade, so I think we go with Precision Master, as you do.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And we got
Standing
Dark
by.
Sarah, definitely ready for those next levels of gunnery. That's going to help with those AC2s. Right. Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, lambs, I tolerate their existence, but I personally do not use them, and I don't really like that. Again, like Sierra said, it's fine when they show up every once in a while as an oddity. Just a reminder of where the franchise came from, where it's been. Some of the weird things that have happened in BattleTech over many, many, many years.
Mech warrior training complete.
And there we go. That is Game Master now 100% maxed out. He is now level 10 in all skills. Good job, Game Master.
Training
Somebody
confirmed,
else
Commander.
finally reaching the upper echelons of rankings.
What are your orders?
Graveline as well is now maxed out completely. Good job, Graveline. Finally hit level 10 and everything.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you
You love to
want?
see it. That means
Mech warrior training
that as a
complete.
company, we're finally hitting the big time. This is basically in D&D when your campaign finally hits level
Commander?
20. That's what this is.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Let's see, who
Yes,
else? Mara, got some upgrades going on. And Raven Blade strolling into the chat, first time chatter, thanking Bolo for the outstanding generosity of gifting them a sub. So once again, thank you Bolo for the gift sub, and Raven Blade, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having an outstanding Saturday. And hopefully you're familiar with BattleTech, and specifically BTA, because that's what we're playing here. And if not, hang around. You might learn something. Aha, I see you, Sierra. Good thinking. Thank you for reminding me. Now I will try not to forget between right now and when I finish leveling everybody up.
Yes, Commander. Right here.
I think everybody else is good, because
Come,
most of the rest
Nerevar,
of these
friend or
folks
traitor, come.
have not actually gotten any
Training confirmed,
experience.
Commander.
So there we go. Everybody is leveled up now. So we'll head to the mech bay, and let's do some work on the rotary dial. Let's see. I mean, honestly, if we just take out the MG arrays, that should give us a bunch of extra tonnage for some additional ammo. So, let's see. We got 2 more bins of Rack 5 ammo. I think we absolutely stick that in here. So that's going to double the ammo that we currently have, and still gives us a little bit of additional tonnage to play with. What do we want to do with it? I mean, I'd like to put even more ammo. Like, I would basically fill this thing up with Rack 5 ammo if we had it, but we don't. Yeah, maybe jump jets for now. I mean, they're not going to be super useful in the long term, and I'll definitely fill out that tonnage later. But I think, in the meantime, it's not a bad choice just to fill out the tonnage. We can drop some armor. No. There we go. I want the big chunks, please. BattleTech. There we go. There we go. It's a little bit better. I'm I'm just gonna do Jump Jet's mirror for right now. I don't want to put the tag in and come to rely on it. Not to mention, the Rack 5 platform is gonna be mostly in the back. It's not gonna be getting up close. Oh yeah, if we didn't... I mean, keep in mind, for those of you that may be new to the chat, new to the channel, new to this campaign, safety is like 3rd or 4th priority for us. The only reason that most of our pilots haven't died because of ammo explosions is because we have a lot of Clan Pharaoh armor and we put it in most of our designs for the case. Like, Clan Pharaoh I could care less about in most designs, but because it has case, it's really good for reducing danger from ammo explosions. It's pretty much the only reason we use it. But it's not a bad reason, all told. So yeah, there we go. That's gonna take a little bit of work, but we'll be alright. In the meantime, let's head to the hiring hall and see, because there was one thing that I wanted to do, and that was get us a new pilot. Now, with that being said, I don't know if we need a new pilot, but here's what I was thinking. Actually, you know what? We don't need a new pilot, and I'll tell you why. So I was gonna get a new pilot because I wanted to have a VTOL pilot for Karos as a replacement, because Karos wanted to pilot the Goliath. But because we have so many pilots that are maxed out, I think we can just put one of them in there. Like, I wouldn't even mind necessarily having the commander just fly the VTOL full time and just take to the field in the Black Knight occasionally when we need it. So I don't know. I'm still debating. I'm still playing around with the idea. I'm pretty sure we already checked the store, but we should be able to ally with the Taurians now. Right? No? Still? We're only at 81. What the hell? What is this bullshit? Look at the bar. The bar is filled up. Why can I not click the button? Why do you have to do this to me, BattleTech? Yeah, Bland-Aid, that's just my idea. So that we can get Karos out of the VTOL and put them into the Goliath. It is a flying coffin. That's why I was thinking about using the commander, because, like, I'm literally the only person who cannot die. So if somebody's gonna be in a flying coffin, it might as well be the one person that's immortal. So we had a capture base mission. I don't particularly care for capture base missions. But I also agree with Track Tension's sentiment that I really think we need to move somewhere else, because these missions have been exceptionally easy for 3 Skull. And we may have just outgrown 3 Skull missions, so maybe it's time to graduate to 4 Skull? Although I don't know, there may not even be any 4 Skull. Well, we got 1 4 Skull planet here in Taurian space. There's a black market here, there's a pirate presence, it's a Martian world. I don't really like Martian worlds because they're bad for heat management. We got Logan's Land, which is currently being raided. 2 days until the next mission. Unfortunately, I mean, we could try to get here. It's colonized vacuum, which again does not work in our favor. But we might be able to get there before the fighting's over. I doubt it. I think we take the chance. Again, the fighting's probably going to be over before we get there, but I think it's worth taking the chance. It's 4.5 skulls, which is going to be tough, and it's colonized vacuum, which is also going to be tough. But again, maybe that's the challenge that we need. We got to push our limits and see how far we can go as a mercenary company. So the work order is complete. I did not think about engineering. We definitely need to work on another upgrade. So I think we'll upgrade the tonnage limit again. That's going to be 2.5 mil. That's insane. But before we go, while we're still in Taurian space... We are still in Taurian space, aren't we? Yes, okay. While we're still in Taurian space, I think we're gonna sell some mech parts. So we can get good prices for them. We've also got at least 2 mechs to put together, so let's do that as well. You're not gonna let me put the K together. I would rather have the K. What do you think, chat? We go with the Mike or we go with the Victor? Which Orion variant are we gonna put together? I'm leaning towards the Victor because 2 ballistic hardpoints, but what do you guys think? No opinions? Can't see the hard points? Alright, hold on. I can probably fix that. Let's do this. Oh no! There we go. Get myself out of the way so you guys can actually see for a second. So this is the Mike variant of the Orion. And then this is the Victor version of the Orion. Again, personally, I would rather the K, but we can't build the K because we don't have 2 parts. I'm seeing a lot more votes for the Victor rather than the Mike. So I think we go with it. Let's make it happen. Oh, well, Gojira rolling in at the last second saying that the Mike version has Starleague tech in it. So maybe we go with the Mike after all. Chat, do we put it to a vote? Starleague tech replacing the standard XL and shaving off half a ton of armor allows the mech to go the same speed while mounting a number of upgrades. LRM-20, LBX-10, a Narc beacon. Yeah, screw it. Let's do a vote, chat. Let's do a vote. Let me go fire up the Twitch machine here, and I'll get you guys a vote to decide which variant we're gonna go with. And by the way, Gojira Goth and Soul Slicer, first-time chatters, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you guys like some BTA. We're glad to have you, as always, and hopefully you're having an outstanding Saturday and weekend so far. So we're gonna do a new poll. And we are gonna do the M variant or the VA variant. And I will give you guys 2 minutes to make a decision. If you don't see the poll, refresh your page. It should be up now. Oh, no worries at all, Soul Slicer. You're always welcome. I tell people you're welcome to sit and stay a while, even if you just lurk. We welcome anyone with open arms as long as you leave your troubles at the door. Alright, let's see. Alright, chat, just watching. There's already a lot of votes for the Mike variant. Maybe the Starleague tech swayed the vote a little bit. Now everybody's suddenly changing their mind. So I know we don't have a whole lot of time, but for those of you that are out there and not entirely sure, this is the Mike variant. So take it in, have a good look at it. And then this is the Victor variant, which is the other one. So for those of you that are still on the fence, I'll try to alternate back and forth to give you a good look at both. Make a decision about which one you think we ought to go with. Yeah, so Soul Slicer, if you're not familiar with BattleTech or you're not familiar with BTA, this is one of the two big mod packs for it. It's got a lot of different stuff in it compared to the base game. So if you've played the base 2018 BattleTech game, this is very, very different, but it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it anyway. Alright, Sierra, well, as always, glad to see you. Glad you could join us. Have fun with the Arma and the boys today. Give them our best. And try to keep your helmet on and stay out of the mortar fire if you can. Alright, well, it looks like the Mike variant wins by a pretty substantial margin. So that's what we're gonna do. Orion Mike it is.
That deck you asked for is cleared for fighting.
So we're going with the Star League variant. Or the Star League Tech variant, anyway. And there it is. Big Fat Orion. A classic design in BattleTech if ever there was one. Like when you think about big, ugly, boxy mechs, you're probably thinking of something that looks like the Orion. Alright, Sierra, we'll have fun, and if we're still streaming by the time you get back, we'll see you then. But yeah, we got an Orion now. I'm not gonna do much with it currently, because again, we've got a lot of mechs already and have trouble fielding them all. But it's good to have. We've been wanting one for a while. Let's see, we didn't have enough for the Awesome. We just randomly got enough parts for this Hector, which I'm not even going to do anything with. Brofistica says, the Chariot of Karinsky. It is indeed. It is indeed, although this particular variant is not, but the Orion is an outstanding platform regardless. Let's see, improved communications, we got PPCs. Yeah, I don't think I really want this thing, chat, if I'm being honest. Let me see, that was a 70-tonner, so let's go ahead and sell it. 2 million C-bills ain't bad. Definitely not going to turn my nose up at it. Let's see, again, I'm going to... Well, we're going to clean house here a little bit. Because I want to clear out and make as much money as we can before we head out into, I guess, not friendly space. So while we're still getting really good prices, I would like to sell as much of this scrap as we can. I don't think we're going to do anything with the Lauhu, so I'm going to get rid of that. Hopefully I don't regret that decision sometime down the line. X-Man we're going to keep for our man's Ersts. I like Ebon Jaguars, but I don't think we're going to use it, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that as well. Let's see. Roughneck. I don't ever see us putting together a Roughneck. Yeah, I think that's a good comparison, Track Tension. The Night Star is basically just an inner sphere stone rhino. Or at least that's the way it feels. Let's see, the Bellafron. And I mean, what we should be doing is saving up so that we can sell these, like build them, strip them, and sell them. But, well, I say that right after I sold parts that I could have used to build a Bellafron because I'm an idiot. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. I don't think we're gonna build another dervish, especially not a primitive dervish. We've already got one in the hold, so we don't really need another one. Merlin is nice, but Again, we're past the point where I think we're going to use one. What do we got? Hephaestus? No thanks. No thank you. Still gonna keep the Warhammer parts. I think we get rid of this other rifleman too, see? We've already got one, and it's a decent design, so I'll get rid of the other one. We don't really need two. I think we're gonna put this demon together. It's not the royal demon, but a demon is still a good tank, so we'll put that together, just so we've got it ready in the vehicle bay. Let's see. We got Wolverine parts, but we're not quite there yet. Blackjack Omnis, we don't need. We got a lot of stuff to clear out, chat, so this is gonna take a minute. Blitzkrieg. Honestly, I've been hanging on to these Centurion parts for the longest time, but I think it's about time we let those go. Once again, I don't really see us using one, even if we put one together. Not that there's anything wrong with the Centurion, it's one of the stand-up multi-role designs. And there's Jimbo rolling into chat. Welcome to the Saturday stream, Jimbo. Glad to see you. Glad you could make it. Hopefully you're having an outstanding Saturday so far. And if not, hopefully it'll be a little better now that you're here. Now, what is this? This is the big iron, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we got another hatchet man here. We don't need two of those. So I'll go ahead and sell the extra part that we have on that one. I forgot we got more Whitworth parts. We'll go ahead and get rid of those. Yeah? Look at the money, chat. Look at this money. We got 21 million sea bills. I think this is the most money we've ever had. And yes, now, smacking Gojira Gath in the face with a gift sub. Yes, now, thank you very, very much for the generosity. You do not have to do that, but we appreciate the support. Thank you for supporting me, and the channel, and the community. And Gojira, welcome to the Cult of Bad Tactical Decisions. Hopefully you enjoy your stay, and do please help yourself to the Ecto Cooler, as it is the only flavor of Kool-Aid we have. And Magda, good to see you as well. Glad that you're joining us for the stream, even if you're just out there having a little paint session. Nothing wrong with that. There's actually quite a few folks that join us while in the middle of hobby time. Hopefully we can keep you entertained with banter and shenanigans. Alright, we're getting there, chat. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. And Svarn rolling into the chat as well. First time chatter. Welcome to the stream, Svarn. Glad to have you. Hopefully you're doing well today. And hopefully you know at least a little bit about some BattleTech. We're playing BTA today, which is a mod for the 2018 game. But yeah, we're in the middle of a pretty extensive campaign at this point, so you're coming in at a time where we're kind of just cleaning house in the cargo hold. We got a lot of mech parts and things that we've been saving up for a long time, and we're about to head out into hostile space. So I wanted to clear out the cargo bay before we did and make sure that we get the best possible prices on all this scrap before we leave. And I would say we're making good strides so far. We have now 23, about to be 24 million sea bills. So we are definitely making the money off of this scrap. Ah, well, there you go. And you don't have to feel bad about that, Svarn. There are actually quite a few folks that have come to join us from the YouTubes. And yeah, the YouTube series is way behind where we are on the stream, but that's okay. I mean, it's all just fighting robots. So if there's any parts of the streams that you've missed, you can definitely catch those on the YouTube eventually. Which reminds me, you jokers keep making me want to come back and stream. I've still got another 20 or 30 hours of stream that I need to edit down so that I can put on YouTube. Why do you guys do this to me? Oh, look out, chat. It's a Royal Hussar. What are we doing? Gonna sell this. Galleon. Don't need a galleon. Definitely don't need a firefly. Man, Yang is not gonna know what to do with all this extra space once we're done. We're basically clearing everything out here. This man is gonna be listening to the echo of his own voice in the mech bay when it's all done. Yeah, we'll probably add another 6 or 7 hours to that. You're right. You show right. Oh, if you're at the part where we got the grasshopper, then yeah, you are way, way back then. You are time traveling today, my friend. So there's nothing wrong with that. I know some people definitely prefer to be on the stream live when they can, so again, we welcome everybody with open arms. As long as you leave your troubles at the door, everybody is welcome here. Alright, is that it? Did I finally get rid of everything that we needed to get rid of? I'm still keeping Thunderbolt parts. I'm gonna keep the Mad Dog just in case. We're keeping the Warhammer parts. I'll keep the Archer for now. Just for now. Obviously, we're gonna keep the awesome parts. I think we're good. At 28 million C-bills, I think we're good, chat. Oh yeah, for sure, Capsty. I'm gonna put that up as well, but I will put the Mercenaries gameplay I will put up as a separate set of videos, and they will get their own playlist. I try to break them up by game, so... Oh, you're right, shit, Ersts. First of all, welcome to the stream on a Saturday, and second of all, I had gotten rid of myself for a moment because we were doing some review of a mech. And chat was trying to decide which version we were going to put together, so I got the boing boing out of the way so everybody could see what was going on. But thank you for reminding me. So yeah, for those of you that were not here yesterday or that missed that part of the stream, we played a little Mercenaries Playground of Destruction. So that will be going up on the YouTubes. I'm going to plug that in probably on Saturdays and or Sundays. Just because those days I don't release BTA videos. So that will come out sometime in the weekend. Although I may do one video just for engagement purposes earlier. Just so that everybody knows there's a Mercenary series on the way. And in fact, I do plan to play a little more Mercenaries today before the stream is over. So we're not going to do that just yet. But a little bit later. I still want to continue the BTA campaign for sure. And for those of you, like Erst, that are just getting here, we're actually on our way to a tougher planet. Because we just did some missions on a 3-skull planet, and we were actually having a pretty easy time of it, so we decided to pick something a little tougher and give it a shot. So this planet is, this is going to be a 4.5 skull planet, so it might be a little out of our range, but I still want to give it a shot. Well, there you go, Sfarn. If you're getting into BTA, outstanding. Love to hear it. And if you got into it because of me, even better. I'm always happy if I can bring new people into the game, into the franchise, and into the BTA mod specifically. It's an outstanding mod pack. I know it's not to everybody's taste, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it quite a bit. And Erst says they clean out their cockpit regularly, as well as every single salvaged mech, since everyone gets queasy when they have to hose out their old owners. I mean, that's fair. Like I said, we bought you guys the power washer to expedite the process. But yeah, so now we are at this new planet, still Taurian space. It looks like the conflict is over, but we can check the command center. No, the flare-up is still ongoing. Which is great. That means we can actually get our hands dirty on this one. I don't know how much of a difference we'll be able to make. Let's head to navigation real quick and see how many divisions each has left. we might not have made it in time. Oh no! Tortuga forces have 0. We might be able to get 1 mission in before the flare-up ends. So we'll definitely give it a shot, but of course, first we gotta check the store. We always gotta check the store. Oh my god. Chat, it's a Mackie. Chad, do we spend half of our money on a Mackie just for the memes? I know I shouldn't, but I kind of want to. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know what the Mackie is, if you're relatively new to the BattleTech franchise, the Mackie is the OG mech. It is the mech that gave birth to mechs within the franchise. And for those of you that are, again, still new to the franchise, Tex has a Tex Talks BattleTech on the Mackie and its history. I highly recommend that you watch it if you're not familiar. It's an outstanding video. But yeah, the Mackie is the first mech design. Let's see, what is this thing rolling with? AC-20 and some medium lasers and PPCs. I mean, it's a little undergunned for a 100-ton mech, but... I mean... It's a Mackie, though. Yeah, this is... The Mackie is to mechs what the Model T is to cars. Like, it is the base model upon which every other Mackie was built. We'll put a pin in that for now. Let's see what else we've got. We got a heavy flamer. I do like me some heavy flamers.
New weapon systems available.
More rocket launchers, streaks, T-Bolt 20s. I don't really use T-Bolts, but I do like me some T-Bolts. We'll go ahead and do rocket ammo feeds.
Available.
Honestly, not a whole lot going on here in this particular shop. Like, I keep seeing more Apollo ammo, but then we don't actually have an Apollo FCS, so it's kind of pointless.
Available.
But I always buy it, because I do love me some MRMs, even though there's no MRM launchers in the store currently. Oh, wait, no, wait. There is. There's an MRM-20. There's a bunch of MRM-20s, well. Well, well, well.
New weapon
Worth.
systems available.
I regret nothing. I regret nothing. Let's see. Maybe we consider gyros at this point? I don't know. Nah. We'll dig into that can of worms later. Yeah, basically, a Thunderbolt is, instead of a volley of missiles, it's just one big missile. So, like where an LRM-5 shoots 5 missiles, the Thunderbolt shoots a single missile that is essentially the equivalent of 5. And so when you get to the 20s, it's... Think of it like the autocannon. It's a missile version of the autocannon. So you have the small, medium, large, and extra large version of a single-shot missile system. And it functions very similarly, only, again, it's a missile instead of an autocannon. Yeah, the mech loadout has changed a lot. I'm just, I'm thinking about... Nah. Let's just go to the command center. Let's go to the command center, get stuck into this flare-up. Hopefully we'll get at least one mission in this flare-up before it's over. I don't know if we will, but I hope that we will. Let's give it a shot. Raid notification in 1 day, so if we don't trigger, we should get one mission before this flashpoint is over. And it's over. Well, shit. We never participated in a mission, so we got nothing. But at least they didn't lose the system. With that being said, there's still plenty of missions here on the planet, so we've got lots of stuff that we can do. We got a blackout. Again, I don't particularly care for blackouts. And all this is lunar stuff, but maybe we do an ambush convoy. What do you think, chat? Do we go for some loot boxes? 4.5 skulls? Oh, we already did that, Hurst, before you got here. I added the only other 2 bins of ammo that we have for the rotary dial. As we find more ammo, I will try to put more into it, but so far I have put all the ammo we have for Rec 5s into it. But I think doing a little loot box mission would be a good way for us to test and see whether or not we can handle this level of difficulty, especially in a lunar environment. I'm not gonna lie, lunar scares me a lot. Because we have some very, very laser-heavy designs in our company, and that could be bad news if we're in a lunar environment. Yeah, I hope we get better loot boxes from a 4-skull mission. But let's see. I think we drop Graveline and the Warhawk, because that's a PPC design. And not to mention Graveline is finally maxed out, so better to put somebody else in. Let's see. If we go with the Summoner, I forget. What did we do with this Summoner? We put some AC2s and LRMs. That's actually not bad for a lunar environment, so I say we put in the Summoner. And that was Devious. It's been a little while since Devious got any time on the field, so that's not bad. You know, that's probably not a bad idea, Urs, now that you mention it. At least until we know what kind of difficulty we're up against, having higher level pilots might not be a bad idea. But let's see what we can do with what we have first. Because most of our pilots have either got max gunnery or pretty close to it. Big Semo, General Quarters in the Starry Night, maybe, I don't know. What is this demon running? It's also running a Gauss. Its movement is 0 hexes. Oh, okay, so it can't actually move. That's good to know. Maybe we swap out as a 280 engine? But the Rommel is so tanky, though. Like, it's so hard to give up the Rommels. Like, they're really, really good tanks. They may not hit the hardest, but the versatility on these things is outstanding. Alright, well, here's what we'll do instead. Because this is our first mission that we're doing at this difficulty level, I say we bring out the most A team that we can field currently. Let me see. I'm gonna bring all of our max pilots just to make sure that we've got the best chances for success. So let's get all of our pilots lined up. Well, Game Master will go on the other page. I think Devious definitely counts because they've got really high skills in spite of the fact that they aren't necessarily fully veteran. Let's see. Who else do we want to take? I think Ost is worth taking. Rex is probably also worth taking. And then, obviously, our vehicle pilots. We're always going to bring in the vehicles. We'll bring in Game Master, we'll bring in Bamboozle. We'll bring in Karos for the VTOL. Actually, no, maybe not, because it's a freaking lunar map, so we're not going to be able to do that. No VTOLs in a lunar environment. You dingus. So maybe we give Karos a shot in the Royal Demon instead. Let's see what we got here. Where is the big Semo? There's the big Semo. And we want the Eddie Quick shot for Rex. Let's see. Erst, where is... There it is. The Zerg face. Hopefully we're not going to hit our tonnage limit. We might, though. We might hit the tonnage limit. We might be having a big ol' yikes on our hands, chat. Can we fit in the Naka? We can. Outstanding. Alright, so this we're gonna save as big battle mech energy. This is our most veteran lance that we can field. Alright. Here we go, chat. You know what? You know what? I got something else you guys can do. Because this is our first time taking on a 4.5 skill mission. I think it's time for something that we haven't done on this channel yet. I'll give you guys something to do with your channel points. What do you say? We're gonna do a prediction. Remember, channel points don't mean anything. Alright, there you go. If you don't see the prediction, refresh your page. You should see it. Giving you 2 minutes to bet your channel points on the mission outcome. I'm not even going to load into the mission yet. We're going to sit here on the loading screen until the prediction is over. Because I don't want the results to get skewed by seeing the mission layout or anything like that. So, I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to decide, are we going to win, are we going to lose? And in the meantime, we will just, we will see how this goes. I'm interested to see what you guys think. Yeah, and this should be an open prediction, so you can bet as many or as few channel points as you want on how much you think we're gonna win. So, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Too late, yes, now. I just hydrated because I had a feeling somebody was gonna do it. But I see you. I see you. It was not a water in vain. Now, I will caveat this and say, if we get into this mission and it looks like we're gonna get our asses handed to us, if we make the consensual decision to abandon this mission, I'm gonna count that as a loss. So if we get shafted on the RNG and it puts us in some untenable position, we will see. But it looks, I mean, unsurprisingly, it looks like chat is very much in agreement that we will win, but there are a couple of big bettors that think we might not. Oh, well, never mind, you guys are tying it up. See, that's no fun. See, now, even if you guys win, you're not really gonna win because all the points are basically the same, but that's okay. Here we go. Let's see what we've gotten ourselves into here, chat. Oh. It looks like we're already within range of the convoy. In fact, I'm kind of familiar with this map already. I don't think it was this campaign, but I feel like I have played this map and this mission layout before. So, we'll give it a shot. Yeah, right, Darius would never drop us in a ravine surrounded by enemy mechs. He certainly wouldn't do it more than once. Alright, so again, either this is a very small force for a 4.5 skill mission, or we haven't run into all the opposition yet.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
So I think we're gonna do what we always do, and send our mans
What a
Erst
grand and intoxicating innocence.
out here to find the enemy. And right away, we've run into a stalker, another stalker, a Phoenix Hawk, some other 45-ton mech, and then we have some of the convoy vehicles. I don't think you'll be able to do much, but let's see if you can get anybody with an active ping.
Have you any parting words?
We only got one guy, but you know what? It's better than 0. So we've got the convoy, and we've got convoy escorts. There's always a potential that we could have more enemies on the field than that. Track tension, I do not believe so. I'm pretty sure we got rid of the fast cam ammo in our mechs, and have not really put any in since. Which is unfortunate, because it's very useful on convoy missions.
Receiving you.
Let's see.
Hauling ass.
Gonna bring the Diet Awesome up here, which normally is heat neutral. I'm almost afraid to ask what kind of heat we're gonna build up in a lunar environment, though. Well, we got 63% chance to hit this Phoenix Hawk. If we aim for the vehicle at the front of the convoy that just moved, what are our chances on that? Only 30% chance. All right, I think we shoot at the Phoenix Hawk then. He's only got 1 evasion. Wait, really? Only 1 hit? Are you kidding me? The commander's supposed to be better than that.
Ready to rock.
But yeah, on the Diet Awesome, which is already heat neutral, the fact that we're dealing with that much heat buildup, we're gonna have to be very, very careful about how we do things on this mission. Let's have a look at our opposition here. This stalker doesn't know what it wants to be. It's long range, medium range, and short range. This stalker looks to be about the same. Phoenix Hawk, mostly large laser on that guy. I'm not too worried about the convoy vehicles. Alright, well, we've got 6 number. And we do like 6 number. I think we're gonna have to tone down our, we're gonna have to tone down our weapons here, though. Gotta try and keep our heat under control.
Confirmed.
Yeah, the problem that I'm gonna deal with is getting caught up with the escorts as well. That's always an issue for me, but it will probably be more of an issue for me on this mission. We appear to be stuck with the Naga, and not only that, we're turned around the wrong damn way, so let's... Alright, are you fucking kidding me right now, BattleTech? Well, we're already off to a good start. So I tried to turn the holy fat man around, but instead it just did nothing. Yeah, I know we can use careful maneuvering. The problem is I already moved, so... It's irritating. It's irritating. What the hell was that? Look at these shadows, though. That's actually kind of nice. You don't get many opportunities to,
Oh, God, I was sleeping. What do you
Really?
want?
So this is apparently how the game has decided that it's going to screw us, is it's put a bunch of our people up here in a position where we literally cannot move. It has put us on impassable terrain. And I don't know which terrain is movable terrain and which is not, so I'm just going to... I'm gonna put Karos and the Royal Demon up here and hope that he's got decent shots. So, this one might be a little bit rough. BattleTech, work with me, please. Yeah, BattleTech does not like this map. Maybe it's the shadows. I'm over here complimenting the game on its shadows, but... It is very clearly having an issue right now. Maybe we take a 37%? We gotta start putting some hurt on these vehicles. Even if we're not necessarily gonna hit, like, we gotta try at least. Because the vehicles are gonna get away very, very quickly. The mechs, I'm not so worried about. I'm more worried about the mechs doing damage. It could be that too. It could be the heat shimmer. You never know. Nah, no fast cam, unfortunately. Did not bring it on this mission.
You gotta hit him in the back just like one of them Tiger tanks.
Well, speaking of hitting him in the back like a Tiger tank, I mean,
Keep it up.
Karos just made a 1 in a million shot. Yeah, don't worry, Urs. We're definitely going to be dropping a long time on the convoy. We just haven't gotten to that initiative phase yet.
Yes, Commander.
Thankfully, the Rommels are pretty quick.
Affirmative.
They ought to at least hopefully be able to keep pace with the convoy. Yeah, let's do it. Damn it. That's a miss.
No joy.
You're killing me, Game Master. You used to be the most reliable gunner we had in the company, and now you're over here whiffing shots every other time. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to ruin the good name and reputation of the Tenori Tigers? We used to sing songs about you, man. What happened? Well, there's that AMS. Not completely useless.
Commander.
Yeah, we'll just use the Rommels for now to try to keep up with the convoy and hope that they don't get schwacked by the mechs. And, like, look at that. This thing has got 4 evasion and Bamboozle still has a 63% chance. It feels like...
On your tail.
Primary target damaged.
Outstanding.
Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
I mean, that's my thing, is, like, it almost feels like Bamboozle and Game Master have switched places. Where somehow Bamboozle is, like, way more accurate now, and Game Master has just sort of not. It's like we praised him so much that now he's just like, I'm gonna rest on my laurels. I shouldn't say that. That's mean. Again, it is thanks to Game Master that we were able to pull off a lot of crazy victories that we otherwise may not have.
Going full throttle.
Now, I'm interested to see what kind of heat buildup we're going to get on Sierra, because that's a lot of clan LRMs, and those are some very hot boys. So yeah, we may have to rein in our full alpha volleys a little bit. I'm willing to push the heat a little bit, but we're not going to go crazy with it. I mean, you guys already know. It's not that Gauss and autocannon rounds do more damage track tension, it's just the way that, that vehicles work. So, for those of you that don't know, in BattleTech, vehicles can have armor on multiple locations. They can have the front, the sides, the rear, and the turret. However, they only have a single internal location. And anytime you breach the armor, no matter where you breach, you're always hitting the same single internal location. So once you punch through a vehicle's armor, it's basically dead. Because if you can hit it in the internal, you're gonna kill it. And I think that feels true to life. I mean, once you crack the armor on a tank, that tank is toast. Whereas with a mech, you can strip armor from a location, and that location is in danger. But the mech itself usually is not. Whereas with a vehicle, if you breach the rear armor, it hits internal. If you breach the front armor, it hits internal. And because autocannons put a lot of damage on a single target, and so do Gauss weapons, they tend to punch through that armor and then immediately hit the internals, and it'll kill the vehicle. So, it's not that they have any kind of
Right here.
bonus against vehicles, it's just the way that the weapon works in gameplay terms makes it effective against vehicles. If that makes sense. Let's see. If we shoot at the APC, we get roughly 30% chances to hit. If we shoot at this other guy, it's about the same. I think we take the direct fire chance. The opportunity to put more weapons on target. Because again, we can weather some fire from a few mechs. That I'm not worried about for a turn or two. But if the vehicles get away, we're in trouble. Oh, and a wyvern. Alright, so that's our 45 tons.
Receiving you.
Ost with the Gauss weapons. Definitely
No
going to be
shooting, just
useful.
running. Got it.
43% versus 43%, so it doesn't really matter which. I think we take a shot at the vehicle that's already got damage then. Yeah, it definitely makes a vehicle campaign very, very difficult. But again, I like the opportunity for a challenge. Once again, I have put some very strict and very tough settings on this campaign because I like a challenge. But I'm absolutely willing to give it a shot. Yeah, it is kind of weird, and chat had brought this up a little earlier in the streams, Farn, but like there's a part of me that's wondering if the AI didn't get a little bit borked because the update. Because even though technically I have not updated the game to the new patch, I feel like some changes have been made anyway. Here we go. Mara is finally ready to take a shot with the long tom, and you know damn well that's exactly what we're gonna do. This many enemies clustered together that tightly, the long tom was made for situations like this. So let's see. What's our best chance to hit? Because I don't want to whiff this shot off into the neighborhood next door, but I also don't want to waste the shot if it's not going to hit the right target. So if we can shoot at a target that doesn't have a lot of evasion, aha, like this guy, and he is right in the middle of them all. Let's do it. Sex number, don't fail me now. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Right on target. I think we caught everybody with that. Yeah, channel points are useless.
I've got your back.
I mean, I know some people are very protective of their channel points, but at the end of the day, they don't serve any purpose. Especially for those of you that have been around for a while. If you've been in the channel for a while, the most expensive thing I think we have is the putting yourself in the game, and you can probably do that anyway. Man. Alright, let's give him the full alpha from the Eddie. Think we will turn off one of the PPCs, take a shot with the RL-40 and hope we get lucky.
Aye, aye.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1/8.
Flamer is out of fuel.
1/8 of our rockets actually hit the target.
Hell yes.
Alright, let's see what they're gonna do next. But yeah, once again, game is struggling. Not sure if it's the effects or the map or what. But BTA does not like this map or this mission for some reason. It's thinking very, very hard. BattleTech?
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Alright, well here is a man that does not care about the heat level on his mech because it doesn't matter. Charge. We don't want to charge if we don't have to. Ideally, we would rather use the melee weapon. But I don't think it's going to let us. So maybe we charge the Phoenix Hawk. Or maybe the game's not gonna let us do that either, for some stupid reason. It's tough to say, Bland-Aid. The jury's still out. I think we charge. Let's do it. It's only a Phoenix Hawk. It's a 45 ton on a 45 ton.
A noble blow indeed.
Fairly even matchup. Alright, vehicles are still moving. Vehicles are still moving.
What's up, boss?
Okay. Let's go ahead and move the Diet Awesome up a little bit. Although, really, we should be trying to keep the elevation advantage that we have. But we're gonna have to get down here and brawl with the escorts eventually. Yeah, I know. Let's go stone cold. And I think we take this APC so we can get the side armor on it, since we've got a side shot and it's not obstructed. And you missed all 3 shots. You mother... Alright. I deserve that. I absolutely deserve that. That's okay, though. That is okay.
Yup.
Because we still got Bolo. And we're definitely going to careful maneuvers and move in the correct direction this time.
Copy that, Commander.
And then we are going to drop some artillery on these donkeys. And just to be sure, I'm pretty sure we don't have fast cam. No, we just have normal ammo and the nukes. That's it.
Looks like you're out of position.
And looks like 2 direct hits, which is good. Spreading that splash damage out across both vehicles. Oh yeah, Erst is definitely going to be fast enough to chase him down.
What are your orders, Skipper?
I don't think there are many things in this game beyond hover
All right,
vehicles
let's
and
move.
VTOLs that are going to be able to move faster than his Meg currently. All the vehicles are kind of pushing away. See what we can do about that. Maybe catch some of them in the backside. Let's see. We'll check. Let's check. See which ones we've got the best accuracy on. It looks like we just got these 2, and this guy who's already got the armor breached is going to be our best chance to hit. We'll take the shot.
I got you.
No hits. Man, that is frustrating, especially for pilots that have this much experience. Like, I'm not used to missing this much with people that have 10 gunnery. Even with evasion. That's alright. That's alright. We came here for a challenge, and so far we're getting it. I'm sorry? Did you really? This man's just DFA'd us. It's like he knows. It's like he knows. What is this link? What is this link? What is this? There we go. There you go. Try it again, track tension. We don't allow links by default just for safety reasons, but if you ask for permission, we can definitely give it to you. Again, as long as you promise not to rick and roll the chat, I'll allow it. Alright, here we go. Those are the accuracy numbers that I'm used to seeing from our people.
Affirmative.
There we go. Good shit, Bamboozle. Good shit. We'll get
Just running.
Game Master up here who doesn't have quite as good a shot. Which is really weird. Like, I don't understand why Game Master suddenly can't hit his shots. It doesn't make any sense to me. But we'll take the shots
Rear
anyway.
armor it is.
And we did get lucky, but we did not get the kill. We got a wheeled propulsion destruction.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Of course, Karos can't really do anything. So we'll just, I guess, take a shot at this guy with a ghost. Hope we get lucky on a 25% chance.
You gotta hit him in the back just like one of them Tiger tanks. I can't believe I missed. I also can't believe I'm still alive.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like some of our people might have taken a bribe. That's the way it's starting to feel. Conspiracies everywhere, chat. Look, don't be picking on my mans. I know y'all want to bully Erst because he's in the lightest mech on the field.
Hey there.
And we happen to be distracted currently shooting at vehicles that are trying to escape.
Confirmed.
But if you think I don't know how to bully, then you haven't been watching this campaign, my friend. We don't mess around in the Tenori Tigers. Alright, let's see. We don't have any extra ammo, so we'll have to drop a couple more launchers. We're gonna ride the red line on this one, but so be it.
Feel the love.
And again, not quite enough damage, which is very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. I don't think I like this planet, chat. I don't like Lunar. I do not like Lunar, and I'm really starting to not like this planet.
Hauling ass.
I can't full alpha, and that's the only thing I know how to do.
Firing at him.
Somebody get me a kill, please, on this vehicle. We're firing far too much at it.
Ready for orders.
Like, we are firing some of the biggest guns we got at these jokers, and they're still just tanking the shots like it's nothing.
Roger.
It's very concerning for a whole bunch of different reasons. Alright, Ost, come on, buddy. Get me a kill on at least one of these transports.
Warning.
There we go.
Enemy reinforcements detected.
Oh, lovely. Lovely.
Retreat.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Alright, shit just got real. Where's the reinforcements? Did they dump them right on top of us? No, but they're up here, which is gonna give them elevation on us, and that's gonna be bad. Very, very bad.
Reporting.
We might have a problem, Chet.
Confirmed.
We might have a big damn problem. I think we still fling hate at the vehicles just to take them off the field if we can.
Firing.
Or at least breach armor or something to make them a little easier to take out, but we're about to have an entire lance of mechs on top of the mountain just above us. So, and we still haven't even taken care of the escorts yet. But we will see. We will see what BattleTech is going to do to us.
How can I help?
Do we go after the vehicles? Part of me says yes, part of me says no.
Sprinting.
Now we're at point blank range here. We could go hot. We could go very, very hot. Ride the red line. But we're still shooting at a stalker. Wait, this isn't even a real stalker. This is like a baby stalker. Huh. What are we gonna do, chat? What are we gonna do? I think we take the chance on the vehicle.
Copy that.
Because again, if the vehicles get away, it's mission failed. We lose everything if we lose the convoy.
God, this heat.
Alright, who's moving and where? The game is chopping really bad right now. Wait, did they drop more than a lance? No, it's just those 4 guys. Okay, okay.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Erst, I think I'm gonna need you to break away and go melee these vehicles before they have a chance to escape.
Heading out.
A noble blow indeed.
Thankfully, mechs do get a bonus on melee damage to vehicles, so Erst is the best man for it. Only problem is, he's now pointing his rear armor at 2 lances of enemy mechs, and that's gonna be a bad time for everybody involved. Once again, with these jump jets, man, what are you trying to do? You got something to prove? Phoenix Hawk, man? Well, whatever you're gonna prove it from your back. That's what she said. Yeah, no, unfortunately Erst is not gonna keep his evasion because he ran all that way to do melee, which immediately removes all of his evasion. So, yeah, Erst is gonna be having a bad time, unless we can give them a more tempting target in front of them. Which is what I'm gonna try to do. And I see you, Mate. Well, that may be the case, but, you are not unstable and you have no evasion. Alright, Mayor, well, have a good day at work, or at least try not to have a bad day at work. It was good to see you. Glad you could spend some time in the chat with us. And have a great rest of your weekend as well. We could withdraw. We could withdraw.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
We aren't quite at the point where I'm considering it, but yeah, we could withdraw. I think we're gonna try and get Karos up the hill here,
You're asking a lot of an old guy.
using careful maneuvers to do it. I think we will also focus on the mechs, and assuming that Erst survives, I'm gonna let him chase down those vehicles. And so have I. Uh-oh. And I'm gonna try this. It's Pithos, I assume, coming in with a raid. Pithos and Raiders, glad to see you. Glad you guys could join us on a Saturday. Thank you so much for the raid, and let me do my customary shout out for you as well, if you're gonna join us. Pythos, like Python, got it. All right. Well, let's see what you guys were playing. Playing some Stationeers. All right. I remember Stationeers. Good lord, it has been a hot minute since the last time I did any Stationeers. I don't even think I own that game anymore. I had it on a different computer. But how was the Stationeers for you guys? Hopefully it was good. Hopefully you guys had a great time. And hopefully you guys are having, just in general, an outstanding Saturday so far. Assuming it's still Saturday wherever you are. Very hard, alright. Well, if you guys don't know, we're playing some BattleTech, and specifically the BTA mod as well, if one of the lovely chatters wouldn't mind putting a BTA in chat for us. But it's a mod for the BattleTech game, the 2018 BattleTech game. And we are, good lord, almost 100 hours into this campaign at this point, but we're just continuing on. Liquid nitrogen, oxygen, volatiles for a rocket. Well, I mean, what else would you do in Stationeers, of course?
Affirmative.
But sounds like you guys had an outstanding time, which we're always glad to hear. As always, we all like to play games to have a good time, so hopefully you guys did too. And hopefully nothing exploded. Although we've got plenty of explosions going on here today. And hopefully many more to come, as long as they're, you know, the enemies exploding and not us. In the meantime, we are, Oh yeah, for sure, Pythos, absolutely. I mean, I have always loved to learn new things if I can, and that is definitely something that we've been doing in this campaign. Chat has been teaching me a lot of things that I did not know about this game. I've been playing it for a long, long time, but feels like every stream I'm learning something I didn't know before. So that's always good. When you can learn something new about a game that you enjoy, that is a wonderful experience. As long as, you know, your chatters aren't buttholes about it. But that's a different story entirely. I don't think anybody from your stream is going to be a butthole, though. I hope not. Alright, well, as always, glad to see you. Glad you could join us, and thank you for the raid. So if you want to go take a nap, by all means, go ahead, get yourself some rest. We all need it from time to time. And I wish you the best of luck once you get into Blender. I as you can tell from the 3D model, I have some Blender experience myself. And I know it can be a whole thing. So I wish you the best in doing whatever it is that you're working on in Blender.
Firing.
Oh, don't worry, Matiro. We like chaos here. We call our community the cult of bad tactical decisions. I typically go in direct opposition to whatever makes the most sense in strategy games because I enjoy chaos. I think that making the correct decision or the tactical decision every turn is boring, and it leads to extremely boring gameplay. So I love to take every opportunity to make things chaotic when we can. And I have, on occasion, been known to dabble with the Chaos Gods. We're that kind of community as well. So if you like BattleTech, if you like 40K, if you like, you know, jiggling anime boobies, we got all that here, and more. So feel free to hang out, take a load up. As I say, we welcome everyone with open arms as long as you leave your troubles at the door.
Ready to rock.
Let's see. Alright, we got the Warhawk. We're down to one vehicle. We just need to take out that last vehicle, which I think Erst can probably do for us. In the meantime, I think we do need to reorient ourselves a little bit.
Roger that, Commander.
Since this lance is starting to crest the hill. Okay, and Ostrak is not what I was expecting. But we'll take it. We will take it. Only 20% on that. That's rough. We'll take the shot.
Here we go.
Oof. And all misses. All misses. All misses. Yeah, in case you hadn't picked up, for those of you raiders that are just coming into the stream, another thing that we have in abundance here is veterans. So if you also have served in the military, whether U.S. military or otherwise, feel free to count yourself amongst friends here. They currently have an ongoing conversation about some of the inner workings of ye olde military machine, so
Just stop.
definitely feel free to throw your hat in there if you've got any experience. I personally have not served, so I tend to let these guys just do their own thing. Alright, let's see. We got Ost with his twin Gauss rifles, which we can definitely put some hurt on some fools with this. But we've also got to try to keep our evasion up because we're in a pretty precarious situation at the moment. Where we're kind of sandwiched between two lances of mechs. But thankfully we can get this Shadowhawk off the field by coring it out. Sadly, we've still got a couple of stalkers, and I forget what the fourth mech is down here on the ground with us. And then we got 4 more mechs up on the hill above us that we're going to have to take care of. And I'm hoping that we will survive that engagement to tell stories about it. Alright, let's see. Once again, absolutely atrocious chances to hit on this. Which makes me unhappy.
Damn it.
Oh no. BattleTech? Okay, there we go. My mouse wasn't even moving there for a second.
Need something, Chief?
Once the mouse stops moving, that's when you know it's bad.
Full speed, no target.
Alright, here we go. Another not quite full alpha barrage. I think we're gonna have to ride the red line on this one, although it might not be a great idea because this guy's got 6 evasion, which is gonna interfere with our ability to hit him no matter what we do. But Sierra has not taken any damage this turn. I think we take the chance. If for no other reason than because precise striking will knock this guy back in initiative phase, and that will help us a little bit. And we did not overheat.
This heat is frying my internals.
Oh, don't worry about it, Sierra. You'll be fine.
Yeah?
Also, if you haven't picked up, again, for those of you that are just joining us on the channel, pretty much all of our pilots are named after members of chat at this point. It took us a little while to get there, but all of our pilots are chatters.
Yep.
Some of them are still here, some of them are out or have already come and gone, but they're all here. In spirit, at least. I think we take the shot at this stalker, and maybe we get lucky and we can get a cockpit shot. Drop this guy off the field in one go.
Here goes.
Well, we got something. Wasn't a headshot,
I'm guessing you didn't like that, did ya?
but I'll take it. I'll take it. It's better than nothing. Whoa, what happened? What happened? What the hell? This guy just exploded. Did he overheat or something? I have no idea. Chat, this stalker just randomly blew up. We didn't even shoot at him. Oh, I guess he overheated into an ammo explosion.
You have orders?
You know what? I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
Consider it done.
As long as he's gone, that works for me. Now let's drop some artillery on these donkeys.
Took a hard hit there.
I'm not gonna complain because I was genuinely starting to get concerned that we had 2 stalkers in close proximity, and I'm like, what are we gonna do about this? I think in this case we're gonna roll in on the side here, and we're gonna give this guy a full alpha directly in the side torso. And we might. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So we're gonna have to stone cold to keep the heat down. Yeah, clearly it was quitting time. He said it's 5 o'clock, I'm out. But I'm gonna give him the side torso, and we're right on the red line, but I think we'll get good enough internals on this that we might be able to take this guy off the field. And hopefully Rex doesn't overheat in the process. Jesus.
Was a critical hit, lad.
That was a lot of critical hits, Rex, and yet for some reason... Okay, there we go. We didn't destroy him. We just made him panic eject. Well, shit. On the plus side, Ernst isn't going to have to worry about getting shot at for the rest of this turn. Yeah? Uh-oh.
Internal structure damaged.
An AFP resubscribing for a 3rd month. AFP says once, twice, 3 times a Prime sub. Thank you once again for the Prime resub, AFP. We're glad to have you. Glad you decided to stick with us. Thank you so much for supporting me and supporting the channel and the community. You guys do not have to do that, but it means a lot.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
It means a lot that you guys enjoy the content so much that you're willing to do that. Alright, here we go. Ernst,
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
what I'm gonna need you to do, buddy, is I'm gonna need you to melee the shit out of this vehicle. Because we can't let him get away. So get in there, give him the business.
A noble blow indeed.
Did we do enough damage? We did not do enough damage, unfortunately. Maybe next turn. Thankfully, Ernst should be able to keep up with the vehicle no matter how fast it moves. And the further we get away from the rest of these guys, the better chances we have that he's not gonna die. Yeah, General Quarters, we might actually be able to start doing some 5 skulls, but, yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Rex, I hope you're ready, because you're gonna be taking a lot of hits here in the next couple of initiative phases. But yeah, we might actually be able to handle some 5 skulls, because, yeah, we're probably gonna take some damage. We might even end up with some pilot injuries, but I think overall we've got good chances to win. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's in the bag, but we've got we've got a good chance.
Confirmed.
Let's see, if we go precise strike, it's only gonna give us 37% chance, but let's do it.
Engaging.
Well, we got a hit. I guess I'll take it. Yeah, I really expected Ernst to take a lot more punishment in that turn than he did. I'm not complaining, though. I'm glad that he did not take as much damage as I expected, because that could have been very bad. Let us not forget that Ernst is but a man in a land of giants. He is driving around a 45-ton medium mech when every other mech on the field is either an assault or a heavy. So he is... The only thing he's got going for him is evasion and insanity. Or, I guess, an unwillingness to give a single shit about whether or not the enemy is shooting at him. I don't think we're gonna get anywhere with this Warhawk. We got less than 10% chance to hit, so now's a great opportunity for a sensor lock and drop this guy's evasion down a little bit.
Got a lock.
Thankfully, somebody else will be able to put some hurt on him. Now, all we have is this wyvern down here that we need to take care of. So we will do our best to make sure that... Oh no, we're actually getting close to overheating. We're gonna do our best to make sure that we take care of that guy, but I also don't want to focus... Oh crap, I did careful maneuvers and not shoot at the ground. Son of a bitch. I'm getting distracted, chat, and I'm clicking the wrong buttons.
Commander.
I know better than this.
Good to go.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Good chances all around. Let's take the shot. I was hoping we'd get close enough to hit with the machine guns as well, but we didn't quite get there.
Standing by.
Actually, I guess if we sprint, we could do that, so let's do it.
Full speed, no target.
And... BattleTech? There we go. Give him the full alpha, Game Master. Yeah, look at all those crits from the machine guns. Outstanding.
Reporting critical hit.
Outstanding.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
So once again, we're going to have to careful maneuvers up the hill here. Still not going to be able to see the enemy.
You're asking a lot of an old
Well,
guy.
the enemy at the top of the hill, anyway. We got a 63% chance. If we precise strike, that's 79% chance. Nah. I don't want to run the risk of hitting Erst in the back with a Gauss rifle. That's not going to end well if we do. So we'll take a shot at this Wyvern instead. Well, thank you, Soren. It's a reference to a certain anime. If you know, you know. It's one of my favorite animes from that era, Toradora. Because yes, we are, well, I am at least an anime nerd. Although I'm sure that's obvious given my avatar. Do not shoot at my long time, damn it. You have a bunch of other targets to shoot at. Don't shoot at the artillery piece.
Standing by.
Alright, let me see. If we move up here... Man, we got butt cheeks chances to hit these guys. Oh no, it's another Orion. Shit. Okay. I think we gotta take the low chances to hit. Because Asta's got precise strike, which means... on something like an Orion that's very slow... we might be able to get headshots.
Firing all weapons.
I don't think we got a headshot. And we didn't breach armor either. Son of a bitch. Listen here, Erst.
How's it going?
You don't have to like anime to be here.
Move order received.
But don't think I won't bend you over my knee and give you a non-erotic spanking. Because I'll absolutely do it. Alright, we're going to sensor lock with Sierra this turn just because he's already over the red line. And I want to give him a chance to manage that heat. Of course I had to specify Erst. You are all filthy degenerates the same as me. I know what goes through those rotting brains of yours.
Confirmed.
A degenerate is a degenerate is a degenerate, Erst. I mean, there are certainly grades.
Critical hit.
There are certainly grades of degeneracy, but we're all slightly unhinged here, I would imagine. I don't think anybody looks at the BattleTech setting and decides that they like it as much as we like it if you don't have at least a little something wrong with you. And Rex popping into the chat just to check in, as always. But as we always say, Rex, glad to see you, even if it's just for a few minutes. Glad to have you. Hopefully have an outstanding day. Weekends are for good times, so I hope you got one ahead of you.
Taking heavy hits, Commander.
I know, Mara, and I don't like it, but there's nothing I can do. Oh, shit. This man's just shut himself down.
Awaiting orders.
You had best believe we're gonna make him regret that. Alright, so we're gonna move back
Location
just a little bit. And we're going to precise strike this donkey just to increase our accuracy to the max. And Mara, let's see if we can get that headshot. Oof. Well, we hit something.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Oh God, they're shooting me and I'm really scared. For real.
You'll
this
be alright,
time.
Tex. You'll be alright, Tex. It's fine. Let's restart, first of all. Now, who else is left?
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Well, Ernst, I don't even need to tell you what to do. You already know. Go chase this donkey down. And not only that, you can use the weapon and the lasers this time, so I think he's toast.
A noble blow indeed.
Oh, and you missed with the axe? Come on, man.
Why have you come unprepared?
I agree. Ernst, why have you come unprepared?
Why have you come unprepared?
Ernst, my man. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. You not only missed the axe, you then missed all the lasers at point-blank range. You can blame that on the Tokyo Drift, but you know at least part of that was your fault. No, get out of here with that track tension.
Orders.
You don't try to melee someone with a hatchet, man, and use your foot. That's not what it's for.
Roger that.
Alright, well, here's what we're gonna do. Because this guy is currently in bad shape, can we fire all three? We can, but I'm gonna stone cold to do it. I'm gonna stone cold so we can full alpha, and we're gonna go for the headshot on this donkey. And hopefully take him off the field completely.
On it.
Alright, there we go. That's another mech off the field. You love to see it. Also, that guy is gloriously golden. I don't know if it's just the angle, but that's a very gold-looking mech. Well, you heard it first here, folks. Ernst has just admitted to using loaded dice. Chet? No, that wasn't even bad tactical decisions this time. This was just bad roll of the dice. The enemy started on a hill above us, and it's a long time. It's a long time. Even at a sprint, it can only move 2 hexes a turn. There was no way we could ever get that thing out. I kept moving it back every turn, but we just couldn't get away. I was trying to draw the fire. I put the frickin' Black Knight right here in front of them, and they still kept shooting at the artillery. I did everything I could to try to save Mara. Yeah, now Mara is gone. No health pips. Either that, or maybe the health pips are there and I'm just not seeing them, but... Alright.
Good to go.
Alright. Alright. That's it, chat. That's it. That's it. We're not playing. We are not playing.
Aye, copy.
No salvage. No prisoners. No nothing.
Target neutralized.
Everything dies. Everything dies. Yeah, I know shit happens, but god damn it.
Orders.
I don't like it when it happens like that. I do not like it when it happens like that. It's okay. That's okay.
Good to go.
Again, we may not be able to stop our pilots dying, but by God, we will make sure they are avenged. Oh man, that's, again, it's a good thing that Deskun and I are on good terms, because I would be beating on the desk right now. Beating it like it owes me money. Oh yeah, no, it's... Gloves are off. Gloves are off. And it's weird too, because I feel like this always seems to happen where, you know, we're having a good time, it feels like the mission's in the bag, and then suddenly somebody dies or gets ejected or something explodes and the entire mission takes a turn.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
But, yeah, I don't like that. I do not like it. I do not like green eggs and ham.
You're asking a lot of an old guy.
Alright, let's give this donkey the full alpha. We're probably not gonna hit much of
Press all
anything.
the buttons and you can't stop me.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Orders.
This is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Alright, let's see here.
Engage
Yeah, we're gonna
target.
stand and deliver. Yeah, we're gonna splash damage our own people a little bit. That's okay, though. That is
Reporting
okay.
Heavy damage.
I think the commander will gladly take some splash from an Arrow 4 if it means stomping the shit out of these guys.
Yep. Copy that.
Alright. Let's see. Precise strike. What is your situation looking like? Your armor is breached on the side torso. Well, guess where we're gonna be shooting then? Guess where we're gonna be shooting then?
Firing.
Oh, don't worry. There's more where that came from, buddy. There's more where that came from. We aren't done yet. Bolo, if you're talking about the one from a couple of missions ago, we got the 3 parts that we picked, but we did not get that last remaining part, unfortunately. Alright, let's see. What's your status? You are in pretty bad shape. Okay. Okay. I know what we're doing then. How many of these can we turn on? I think we ride the red line. Give him the full alpha. Enjoy your 80 LRMs.
That one's gonna leave a mark.
It's okay, we're riding the red line.
Damage.
Commander,
That is acceptable.
location confirmed.
Alright, who's next? Who's next? I wonder. Is it you? I think it's you. I mean, we already started the party with you.
That was a critical hit, that was.
How much of you is left? I mean, if you're smart, you eject. Because the only place we got on the Argo for enemy
Ready for
pilots
orders.
is the morgue.
Aye, aye.
Ring space is reserved for our pilots. Let's see, 43% chance. Probably gonna be the best accuracy we got shooting uphill. No, it's fine. It's fine. Like I said, it is what it is. We got caught in a bad tactical position. There wasn't much we could do about the long time. Like I said, it only moves 2 hexes a turn. So, even with me moving it as quickly as I could away from the enemy, we were just in a bad spot.
Affirmative.
And don't get the wrong idea. Like, I play up the angle like I'm genuinely shook up about it. It's a video game. I'm not. Don't get the wrong idea. Don't think that I'm actually over here, like, crying behind the microphone or anything like that. It's a video game. It is frustrating for sure, but at the end of the day, it's just a game. Oh, we might actually be getting a leg shot. Let's go for the leg shot, chat. Well, we blew something up. Yep, there goes the leg.
That was a critical hit, lad.
So take a dirt nap, loser. You earned it. And get ready to have a face full of black mite foot. Aww. Aww. Why would you do that, Bolo? Like, the army box? I've seen your pile of shame. Why would you add something like an army box to it? Are you insane?
I'm under heavy fire.
And Typhoon rolling into the chat on a Saturday. Welcome to the stream, Typhoon. Glad to see you. Glad you could make it. Hopefully you're having an outstanding Saturday so far. Glad you could join us, although at the moment you are not currently taking the field.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Alright, and let's... Oh, no. This guy actually managed to break line of sight. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, let's do this.
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
Let's do this, then. If we can't melee, we can still get in front of him and shoot him in the face.
All will be decided here, and I shall prevail.
Oh, well, that's no good, Typhoon. I'm sorry you're having a bad day, but hopefully you can make your day at least a little bit better by joining us here in the stream. I don't know what's going on with you, but thankfully it's just temporary. Yeah, I mean, if there's anything we can do, Typhoon, definitely let us know. Never want anybody to be having a bad day, especially on a Saturday.
Confirmed.
Like I said, weekends are for having a good time. Or at least not having a bad one. Alright, let's see here. Take a shot at this Orion. I am genuinely surprised at how little damage we've done to this Orion so far. Can we? No, we cannot.
Copy that.
Well, good lord, Taifu. That sounds like probably the worst possible luck to have on a day like today.
Yep.
Definitely sorry to hear that. I mean, as someone who has worked around livestock a good portion of their life, I know losing a horse is tough, so... And, of course, if I had $20,000 that I could just give away, I would absolutely do it, but... But yeah, I'm absolutely sorry to hear that, man. That is a shitty situation no matter how you slice it, but hopefully things get better for you. I know that doesn't mean a whole lot, it's just words, but hopefully things will come out better for you in the end. Like I was saying earlier in the stream before you got here, the thing about being at rock bottom is there's only one way to go from there. You can only go up.
Affirmative.
Alright, let's see. What are we gonna do with the gals here? Can we get the headshot? Game Master, what do you think? Can you get the headshot? Not only can you not get the headshot, you didn't even hit the guy. Good lord. Yeah, that's an assault class horse right there.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
I mean, that was always
You're
my
asking a
problem
lot
with
of an old
horses
guy.
growing up was I would always get attached to them. Too attached.
I'm gonna press all the buttons and you can't stop me.
Yeah, hit people guy.
won't get
The
my
voice that
help.
Karos is using is the Grandpa Tex voice pack that comes with BTA. If you don't know who Tex of the Black Pants Legion is, he's an outstanding content creator, and he actually has 2 voice packs in BTA.
Yes, Commander.
But yeah, either way, again, absolutely sorry to hear that, Typhoon, about the horse and the tractor. I mean, again, both
Targets confirmed.
losses, they can hurt quite a bit, so heart goes out to you, man. It's tough. It's tough.
Receiving you.
Especially if it's an animal that you had for a long time. You know, again, like I said, my problem was I always got attached to the animals, even when I knew better. So, I'm right there with you. I know it doesn't mean much, but feel free to take a load off and just try to get some downtime. In the meantime, we'll continue to blow some stuff up and hopefully give you a little bit of entertainment. Try and improve your Saturday a bit. Let's see. I think we're down to just a couple of enemies here. We got one more mech up on the hill, and we just gotta take care of this vehicle, which hopefully Urs should be able to next turn. And then we ought to be in good shape. Alright, come on now. There we go. Good. Gravy. Yeah, I don't know, Chad. I'm thinking this... I don't like this planet, though. I really don't like this planet. This lunar environment stuff is the bane of our existence.
Scored a critical hit.
Alright, Dark Sarah. Well, again, glad to have you guys. As always, glad you could join us. Hopefully you have an outstanding rest of your Saturday and weekend, Dark Sarah. Have a good one. Thanks for showing up for us.
Waiting for orders.
Alright. Time to Rochambeau this man's. Time to Rochambeau this man's. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna push the red line.
Engaging.
Point blank, 3 PPCs. I don't even care if we overheat. There's no ammo to explode in this thing.
It's go time.
There we go.
Target neutralized.
Man, chat, I need to know. Like, look at these guys. They very clearly have gold. How do I get our mechs to look like that? How do I give our mechs the gold? That's what I was trying to do from the beginning. I gotta figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
Devious, you're not gonna be able to do much. We just gotta wait for next turn. And hope that our mans Erst can take care of this vehicle before they get away.
Let them make the first mistake.
Give them everything you've got.
There might be a metallic paint option, I don't know. I didn't think there was until I saw these mechs and I was like, all these mechs are gold. So clearly there's, I mean, it may not be selectable, but there's clearly a gold paint option in the option somewhere.
Come,
So,
Nerevar, friend or traitor.
I'm definitely
come.
gonna see after this mission if we can find it. What is this? Is this just like a shit truck or something? This looks like a Rooter mobile. Well, maybe not, but it looks like a future version of a honey truck. Alright, we should be hitting him with the weapon, but we're not gonna hit him with the weapon because it's not giving us the option, so we're gonna kick him instead. And we're gonna give him the full alpha.
Move into position.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is called a cistern, so...
Get to the LZ for extraction.
And there we go. That should be a mission accomplished. Oh, it even looks like poop came out of it.
There is no escape, no
Gross.
intervention can work in this place.
This is where we're gonna open up the loot box, and it's just gonna be a big old barrel of shit.
Mission successful.
Yeah, you've never heard it called that before, AFP? They used to call them honey trucks, at least where I grew up anyway. My personal favorite was the one that used to drive around in our city where I grew up, and it had painted, hand painted on the back, it said, "Caution, may contain political promises." Which, even as a kid, when I didn't really understand politics, as I got older, I started to appreciate it. Alright, here we go. It's time to see the bad news, chat. I'm sorry. Hold up. What? 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 Chad, not only did Mara survive, they survived without a scratch. Ugh. Listen, I think we're still gonna have to put Mara on probation. Because you don't scream like that and then just be like, actually, I was totally fine, you guys. Yeah, like if you ever put me through that shit again, I swear to God. Oh, man. You know what? I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna... I'm glad Mara's okay. Alright, that's... We're just gonna go with that. I'm just glad that Mara made it out okay. That's the important thing. That is the important thing. So I'm obviously gonna take the Orion K part, because why would we not do that? Let's have a look at... We need our loot boxes. Wow, we got 3 of them. Good stuff. And there's not really a whole lot else to grab here, I don't think. I mean, I guess we could grab one of the 4P stalker parts, just in case we get some. I mean, AFP, I would be less angry about it if Mara had, like, sustained an injury, because then I could say, oh, well, she... You know, Mara just screamed because, you know, it was they got hurt. It's fine. Oh, well, good to see you, Typhoon. Glad you could join us for a little while. Sorry to hear about the horse and the tractor, but again, hopefully things will start looking up for you again. It can't always be bad. I know it feels like that sometimes, but it'll get better. I promise. Again, I know it's just words, but I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I hope you do better. I hope things go better for you. I really do. Oh, we did actually, chat. We got enough parts for the full stalker. Holy shit. Holy shit. That was random chance, but I'll take it. I mean, we're probably not going to use the stalker, but we can still put it together. There is no overkill, only open fire and reload. I agree. I agree. RNG do indeed be praised. Not only did Mara make it out without a scratch, we also got a stalker. I can't imagine a world in which that went much better for us. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't think we're actually going to use the stalker, but at the same time, it'll be nice to put together and either store it or sell it. Okay, apparently they were shipping a bunch of variable speed small lasers. Hey, we got a web targeting computer, we got a bunch of MMLs, and a lot of ammo. Apparently, the small pulse laser counts as a rare weapon. Holy shit! Chat, 2 more Benzarak 5 ammo. You love to see it. You love to see it. So yeah, once again, RNG be praised.